Welcome back to Tees, New Jersey. I'm Alex.
I'm Jante.
Yeah, we just made a couple of videos together on my personal channel.
Channel.
A couple of videos on her personal channel. Today we're going to be brewing Silver Needle white tea, and you can take a look at the dry leaf here. And we brewed some of this. This is on teesnewjersey.com, and we brewed some of this on Jante's channel. I did a cold brew, so I started that this morning, and I brewed an initial cup with the tea leaves in here, and I filled it up like halfway, and then I just drank that, and I used the wet leaf that I had already steeped and put that in a pitcher of chilled water, and I think I used 7 grams of wet leaf to 300 milliliters of the chilled water, and then I put that in the fridge for a few hours, and it was sealed, so no extra air was getting in, and the cold temperature of the water extracts the compounds from the tea leaves more slowly, and it doesn't get any of the bitter notes, so you only get the sweet notes, the light notes. And we drank that on one of Jante's videos. We could post that like right here. And then yeah, it was really good. How would you like the cold brew of it?
I thought it was really good. I would say, what am I supposed to say? How do you describe tea?
What did you like
Tell
about
me
it?
how to
Like,
describe it.
Was it sweet to you? Was it thick in the mouth? Was it drying at all?
I have no idea. I don't know. It was just, it wasn't like bitter.
It was kind of perfumey though.
Yeah. It had like a nice taste to it, but
yeah.
it wasn't like bitter. It wasn't too strong either, because
Yeah.
I don't like strong tea.
Yeah, so cold brew white tea I think is really good, Silver Needle. I brought it to the beach the other day actually, and it was delicious. It was really good with the ice, and just like those perfumey notes really just like put you in a great mood, like make you feel light. But now we're going to be doing a hot brew to see how Jante likes that, and if she could pick out any differences, and to see if I can pick out any differences too, because I haven't done this in a while. I don't think I've ever done this with this tea. But this is a Chinese white tea, Silver Needle. I'm using 7 grams of leaf, and this is a 300 milliliter cup strainer, which is also on Tees, New Jersey. I could normally use more leaf, but this is good for now. And we're gonna steep this for a little bit longer than usual. I'm at 195 temperature, so I'm just gonna take a look, like just watch it, see how dark it gets, to see how I'll like it. And we can do a couple infusions.
How do you know when it's
we could
done?
do like 2. So you could set a time. Usually for white teas, you want to let it steep for like 20-25 seconds.
Oh, that's really fast.
Yeah. For Gong Fu brew. So this is a Gong Fu style. We have a lot of leaf, a little bit of water. Usually like a tea bag is only a little bit of leaf, and they grind it down. Or you could do like a teaspoon, like the measurement of a teaspoon is just a little bit of tea leaf, and then, but they could use it in a whole cup of water. That's like the Western style. But here for Chinese and Gong Fu style, you do a lot of leaf, a little bit of water, and you do for relatively short steeping times. And you do multiple infusions. So we can get a couple infusions out of these leaves. We can smell the wet leaf here too. It smells pretty good. It gets a little hot on the bottom, but
yeah, I don't know how to describe it though.
It smells very bright and perfumey to me. That's what I get. And white tea is very perfumey just in general, but it also has some depth to it. It has other notes, and we'll taste them too. So I'm just gonna pour that out. So this is the liqueur of the white tea that we're making now, the Silver Needle white tea. We're gonna taste that. Alright, so let's taste this. what are your first impressions? This is the first infusion, so it's a little light.
Yeah.
But what about like texture? Like how would you describe it? As like, is it thin? Is it thick? Somewhere in between.
I feel like it's in between. I don't know.
Now, do you think it tastes thicker than the cold brew? Or,
yeah. I think
yeah?
so. Mm-hmm.
The cold brew white tea was pretty thick, but I think this one is thicker.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we're gonna do our second steep. We're just gonna let this infuse a little bit. And I did a little bit less water this time. So like 150 milligrams now. And we are just gonna drink the rest of this and then move on to that one. Alright, so we steeped our second infusion of the leaves. Wait, I want to show the
difference.
Yeah, we have the difference in color here from the first infusion to the second infusion. The water for the second infusion, the tea was steeped a little bit longer than the other one. And I also didn't use a strainer when I poured it in here, so you can see a little bit of the like just pieces of tea leaf in there, and that's okay. It actually adds to the thickness of the tea. So if you want a really thick tea, this one should be a lot thicker actually because we don't have the strainer. The strainer typically strains out any of like the little hairs, the downy hairs that are on the dry leaf of the white tea, and those contribute to a lot of the thickness. So you want to try and leave them in there because they do give the tea like a different dimension. And it looks really nice in the light, at least.
That is actually really pretty.
And this white tea is from Fujian province in China. Fujian province is like the #1 place to go for white tea, so like it's like if you want high quality white tea, go there or order this tea. We also it is also Silver Needle is one of the top 10 Chinese teas, so it's like one of the top 10 teas of China. Just because it's been produced for so long and it's so well loved and
in China.
Yeah, and it's loved like all around the world.
Oh, yeah, I could see this one.
So this is pretty hot still, but it is.
I feel like this is more like perfumey, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's a little stronger.
How does it feel? Does it feel like warming or cooling? Initially it's hot.
Yeah.
But after that?
I feel like it's warming, but it's not like to the point where like, I don't know, it's making me all hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's not something you want to drink on like a winter day.
Yeah. I feel like this is just something like to wake up, or like if I just...
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be like, oh, I need...
Yeah, it really is a good morning tea too.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's light, so it's not too like much in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times, like English breakfast teas, if I drink one of those in the morning, they're very robust and very strong, and if you drink them on an empty stomach, they could make you feel nauseous, which I've experienced a lot. Yeah. But if you think about like where they're drinking, like English breakfast tea, Scottish breakfast tea, Irish breakfast tea, it's in very like colder places than like China or New Jersey. So like where they're growing it in China, Fujian. But you know, it's colder, it's gloomier in Scotland, England, Ireland. They like a really robust tea. That's why they love tea. Yeah, and that's why tea, as we know it, is kind of like an English thing. England kind of took, like the British Empire kind of took tea, but this is 100% Chinese.
Are there any like health benefits from this tea, or like?
Yeah, so health benefits from tea is pretty standard across like tea types, so like green tea, white tea, black tea. Obviously there are some differences, and some for this tea, the aging of this tea, white tea, Silver Needle specifically ages really well. And the compounds that mature over time in the white tea are very good for like the metabolism, for digestion, for like anything with the stomach pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another reason why it would be really good for morning as well.
To like start your body.
Yeah, especially if you have like
IBS. Cut that out.
or like a big breakfast.
Yeah, a big breakfast.
Even a little breakfast, a light breakfast, because this is a light tea, so.
That is really good.
It does have a little bit of depth though. It has a little bit of like a earthiness to it.
Yeah.
Like in the aftertaste kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, it kind of stays. It doesn't really
Yeah,
change.
it does stay.
So you get the sweet start, and then you get a little bit of a, not malty, it's not malty, but a little bit of a deeper, yeah.
The second time, I like it better.
With more flavor.
Yeah, because there's more flavor.
Yeah, and the second infusion also gets more of those deeper notes too.
Mm-hmm.
So in the first you have a lot of the higher notes, the mature notes, get a little bit of the deeper notes in there, and it becomes a tea that you can like just sit back and drink. And enjoy. And those darker notes also mature over time when you age this tea. And a lot of pu'ers are made with the white buds, and that's why they use like very similar to this. So they'll age that for 30 years sometimes and drink it, and the color would be pretty much black.
Oh wow.
But almost black. It could be black. Or there are pu'ers the raw pu'ers are light, so they would be maybe close to this color or a little bit darker. But yeah, those deep notes will come out, and the pu'er especially are very good for the metabolism and just everything metabolic, stomach. It has bacterial cultures on there too from the aging. So yeah, I'm happy you enjoyed the tea. Thank you for sitting down with me.
That's really good.
Yeah, thank you for coming onto the channel, making videos with me. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna have to do more in the future.
Yeah.
Make sure you check out my personal channel. It'll be linked below. Jante's channel, Just Jante, which will be linked below. How many videos did we do? We did a video on spelling. We did a spelling quiz. We did a
gay slang.
Gay slang. We did a teabag taste test. And yeah, that's it.
And then and then we did gay slang on each of us.
Yep, on each of our channels.
We did 5 videos altogether.
5, yeah.
Check out all 5.
Right. And make sure to make your way over to teasnewjersey.com
to get this tea.
to check out our teas and our teaware, which makes loose leaf tea brewing really simple. You could.
I could probably do this,
Yeah,
and I
every
don't
day.
ever drink tea. I could probably do this.
Yeah. So. See ya.
Alex, you're so funny.